What's up, guys? Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about school, work, life balance, bro. This could be hard. This could get tricky. This could get annoying, but you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get too caught up in school. Sometimes you get too caught up in life, and your grades start to suffer. You know what I'm saying? So you want to have a balance so that you're on track with everything. You're growing in everything. You're improving in everything. Number one way to have a work-life balance, not work. I'm talking about schoolwork when I said work. I hope you're in school. If not, I hope you're doing something that you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? But one is going to be to set clear priorities. Set clear goals and have your priorities. That's what I meant to say. Understand your goals. Understand what you want. Understand what you want out of school. That could be hard. You're not going to know exactly what you want. Especially you're like an underclassman, you're like a freshman, sophomore, even junior, bro. You're not gonna know what you want. Even maybe senior year, bro, you're not gonna know what you want. But get good grades so that way you're in a position that you have more options. You know, you want to go to this school, you can go to that school because you have the grades. They're giving you a scholarship because you have the grades. You know what I'm saying? So you want to play Division 1 ball, play Division 1 track, play with Division whatever. You want to play sports. Make sure you're prioritizing those things so that when time comes, bro, you're there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're putting in the work, doing what you got to do, prioritizing. If your friends are having a party and you're not always going to be able to make the party because there's going to be shit that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Number two is going to be creating a schedule. Have a schedule, have a calendar, like a literal calendar. Write it off. Certain dates, you have to do this. Certain dates, you have to do that. Write it off. After each day, cross it off. Boom. Cross it off. Cross it off. Cross it off. That's what I do. It's easy. It's efficient. It works. Literally get a calendar. Or you can get a journal and write down every day. Boom. The day before. Boom. I have to do this tomorrow. I have to do this tomorrow. I have to do this tomorrow. Then you do what you got to do and check it off, bro. Literally. Check it off. Literally. Check it off, bro. Just like that. So yeah, create a schedule, follow it. Write down your school schedule. Write down whatever sport you play, that schedule. If you work, write down your work schedule. Write it down. That way, nothing catches you off guard. So obviously, sometimes there's things that you won't be able to write down that'll just come up, like random opportunities, random shit. But just deal with it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Next is going to be time management. I feel like no one really tells you about this. Well, people might talk to you about it, but they're not as serious as they should be. Bro, this is so important. Especially as you get older. Time management is so important because you have so much time. You feel like you have so much time, but you have so little time, bro. And every minute matters, bro. Every minute matters. Every hour matters. So if you're young, bro, I can see you playing the game. I used to play the game all the time. But I used to play the game a lot. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now, don't do that. It's better to be outside or some shit. Or do something productive. Me and my friends used to be up all night on the game, bro. Literally just playing. Pointlessly playing. We were losing. We were literally losing and we were still playing, bro. We were up. Losing, bro. Like 2 a.m. we were losing. And we're just there talking and shit. But your time management is important. Because you got to get stuff done. Use the time that you have, the free time, the time outside of school, the time outside of sports, to work on something that you care about, to work on like a side project, to study, to do this, to do that. Don't study the night before the test. Study way before the night before the test. And then the night before the test, you do like a quick summary, brief summary, go through it. Next day, you destroy the test. Not a bad way, in a good way. Destroy the test where the teacher's surprised that you got this high of a grade because you got the highest grade in the class and he doesn't know what to do now. Like, he just has to surrender to you because you're the smartest kid in the class. But yeah, do that. Next is going to be having boundaries. Your availability, sometimes you're not going to be able to hang out because you have your priorities. Like I said before, you're going to have your priorities. You're going to have your things that you know you need to take care of. So you're not always going to be able to hang out. You're not always going to be free. Sometimes you're going to have practice. Sometimes you're going to have to study. Sometimes you're going to have to go to church. Prioritize things that are important to you. Prioritize the things that you will thank yourself later for. Sometimes you're going to have to go to the gym. You're not always going to be able to hang out. You're not always going to be able to go smoke, party, drink, whatever. Right? Have your boundaries, bro. Have your boundaries respect wise too. If someone does something that's disrespectful to you and they keep doing it and it's not a joke, like they're dead ass doing it and you feel offended and you let them know the first time, hey, like, bro, that was disrespectful, you shouldn't have done that. Don't allow them to keep doing it. You don't have to get them back or anything, but they shouldn't be in your life anymore. And they gotta go, bro. The deuce. Hit the deuce, bro. And then next is gonna be your self-care. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself, meditating. If you don't meditate, I really suggest meditating. Just, I feel like I get my deepest thoughts, bro, when I'm meditating. Like, literally. You could play some frequency music. Just sit there and think, bro. Don't do anything. Just sit there and think. Or maybe you want to sit there and write. Sometimes I do that as well. That's great. Meditate, bro. Try it. I'm telling you, try it. The frequency music, listen to it and write. Flexibility is next. Sometimes random opportunities are going to come up and you might have work, you might have practice the next day, but these are like once in a lifetime opportunities. Like the other day, well, not the other day, but last month, me and my friend Gianni, we literally were in this millionaire's house because of this random lady I met at work. And we were in his house and he was telling us about his company and shit, but it was some shit like I literally had to call out work, find someone to take my schedule and then go, because I wasn't gonna not go to a millionaire's house to go stay in my job and freaking pump gas, bro. That wasn't happening. I'm too smart for that. So I went there, called out of work, went there. Yeah, it was a good experience. Got to talk to him, got to be there. Just being there alone was worth it. So the drive up there was nice, all that. I actually have some videos, some pictures I want to show you guys. Yeah, so that's flexibility. Next is going to be support. You're going to need support. You're going to need a mentor. You're going to need guidance because you're going to get so caught up in life. You're going to get so caught up in school, whatever, sport, school, work, whatever. So maybe your guidance counselor. I had a great relationship with my guidance counselor. I would crack jokes to her. I would just be myself to her. I would genuinely be myself. I would say out of pocket stuff to her and she would laugh because she knew it was me. Like, she knew I wasn't trying to be like a dick. So yeah, have a mentor. Maybe your mentor is going to be your coach. That's another good way. I had a couple coaches who mentored me. My coach, people at church, if you go to church, maybe an old guy at the gym takes you under his wing. That's happened to me recently. So that's great. Teachers, just anyone you look up to, upperclassmen especially, will definitely take you under their wing. I took a lot of, like, I'm telling you, bro, I took a lot of them under my wing, bro. I took a lot of them under my wing and just taught them shit, you know, try to implement shit into their mind so that way they can pass it on to the other young classmen when I graduate. And I hope the kids I like took under my wing, the kids I claim to be my kids, like they were my sons, I hope they're doing good. I know they're doing good and I hope they're passing shit on like how I wanted them to. Next is going to be learning to say no. A lot of people still struggle with this. Yes, I can go, I can be there. Yes, I can do this. No, bro. Sometimes you got to make time for yourself. Sometimes you got to say no. I'm telling you, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So the more you say no, it's going to be rare to see you out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, go out. But don't always go out. You don't have to be that guy who's at every party, at every event, every function. Go to the events, like the school events and shit, like I said. But you don't always have to go out. You don't always have to hang out with the same people, bro. Sometimes say no. Sometimes say no. Take time to yourself. A lot of times we get caught up in just hanging out with our friends, and we forget about the other aspects of our life that are important. We get distracted. We get comfortable. And we forget to improve on things that are important to us as well, other than social life. So that's what I'm saying. Have balance. Make sure you're staying on top of your grades. If you're doing sports, make sure you're getting better at your sport. If you're working, make sure you're, I wouldn't say getting better at your work, but make sure you're making your money and taking care of yourself. You're not. A lot of times it could be too much. I remember for me, it came to a point where it's too much. I was working, I was playing football, and I was in school. That shit was crazy. And they had me working like 4 days a week. So after school, I was going home, shower, work. Saturdays and Sundays, I had games. Right? So boom. Imagine clock out, right? Then you clock out at like 10, right? Next morning, bro, you gotta be in your car, meet up at the team bus, right? By like 8 a.m. Then from the bus, we had a game in Maryland, bro. This was like 4 hour drive from the bus to Maryland was 4 hour drive. The drive alone, not even considering the game. The game was like, I don't know. The game was mad long, and we lost, bro. We lost, but like we got blown out. So we're not even gonna talk about that. Then we had to ride all the way back. But I played good, so I don't care. I had like 2 sacks. So, but yeah, bro. Take care of yourself. Try to balance out everything. It's gonna be hard. Obviously, it's not gonna come right away, but work on different things at a time. Remember, some things are gonna require more effort than others. Sometimes you're gonna have to give more effort towards sports than work. I feel like work, like literal work, if you have a job, should be your last thing, bro. Especially if you're at a minimum wage job, you should be doing the bare minimum wage, bro, minimum effort, bro. That's how I look at it. Do the minimum effort, get paid, get your check, get out of there. Maybe you would only want to work on weekends. That works too. You want to work on weekends so that way you can focus on school, you can focus on sports. That works. You don't want to work at all during season. That's fair, bro. I didn't work during football either, bro. I worked, maybe if I worked, I make like 2 days a week, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Sunday, because I had football and I had school, bro. So sometimes you're gonna have to stop things to keep other things going. So boom. School, sports, and work is a lot, bro. Especially for you're in high school. For a high schooler, that's gonna be a lot. So maybe you want to take time off of work. That's my suggestion, because you can't take time of school. You can't take time off of school because you just can't. And you have to, school has to be a priority to you. Work, if you have to work, limit your hours while you're in school and you're doing sports. Outside of the season, you want to work more hours and shit, go ahead, bro. Stack your bread. More power to you. Stack your bread. That way you don't have to work next season, right? You say you don't want to work next season, you save up, boom, put some money aside, maybe get you a little whip. Yeah. But yeah, man, take care of yourselves. Hope you have fun this year, bro. Best of luck this year. I know you're gonna crush it. Keep watching the videos. Keep showing love, bro. I'm gonna show love too. Deadass. I'll see ya. Peace.